You know, ChatGPT was supposed to replace Google, wasn't it? But this article from Search Engine Land talks about that nearly all ChatGPT users still rely on Google, which is pretty obvious if you ask me. Let's dive in. AI search is growing, but Google still dominates, as 95% of ChatGPT users still visit Google, but just 14% of Google users visit ChatGPT. Now, how obvious is this? Think about it. We know that AI models hallucinate. We want to verify that somehow. So where are you going to go? You're going to go to another AI model? Probably not. I mean, I've done that. I've jumped around from ChatGPT, and I take that same content and I throw it onto Claude and say, hey, fact check this. Now, obviously, I'm not putting all my faith into it, but, you know, for small tasks, I'm like, all right, good enough. Both models that are trained differently said the same thing. Oh, maybe that's good enough. Obviously, I always say use search functionality, but that's the other thing, because when you use search, I mean, you're effectively using the API. I'm guessing the API, either Bing or Google, probably not Google, but if it's ChatGPT, it's most likely using Bing data, which is still search, right? So even if you're not doing it directly, you're just doing it indirectly. So let's keep going here. Despite ChatGPT's explosive growth, nearly all of its users also turn to Google, per new website data shared by SEO consultant Brody Clark in August. 95% of ChatGPT users visited Google. 14% of Google users visited ChatGPT. And yes, international SEO expert AIinSearch, sorry if I messed that up, added additional similar web data from August in an X post. ChatGPT had 5.8 billion visitors compared to Google's 83 billion visits. And this section right here kind of illustrates exactly what I was talking about. Right here, why we care. ChatGPT and AI search is booming, but Google is still the default starting point for search. Not only that, also, but it's the default. When you want to fact check, you're going to go to a tab that's going to be a browser of some sort, so you can see all the results and evaluate the data for yourself. So you have to go to Google. And heavy AI users are still cross-checking with Google. Makes sense to me, right? As Clark puts out, there's no doubt that ChatGPT is continuing to grow at a rapid rate. This overlap data shows that while the growth continues, users keep returning to Google despite ChatGPT being searchable. Now, I do want to mention one thing. I don't believe that it's Google that they're going to. They're just going to the closest search engine that they know to fact check ChatGPT. Like, even the power users do that. But how does this affect or help SEOs? Well, this article kind of lays out some data. If you want to tell your managers, hey, let's not obsess so much about GE and showing up on AI models and LLMs and things like that, but let's just do good SEO and then the rest will follow. And this also really emphasizes that. People are still going to Google at a mass rate like they always have been, or search engines like they always have been. So you can use this data on this article to present arguments to your managers that we should be investing more on SEO. But what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, hit the like, hit the sub, you know what to do. Thanks a lot. Take care.